Can you believe it, Twily?
You say.
What?
6 months ago today, we went on our first date.
I almost forgot about that.
She facehuffs herself.
Do you have anything in mind for this special occasion?
Before Twilight could answer, Spike walked in.
Twilight, can you come here for a second?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Twilight leaves and go help Spike.
My answer can wait, my love.
You say and pull an object out of your pocket. It's rings. One for you and one for Twilight. You've been waiting for this moment for a few days now. You were going to propose to Twilight tonight. You've been playing this with Twilight's friends for a week now. You have a meeting with Twilight's friends today and you decided to go down there. You go find Twilight and tell her that you're leaving.
Hey, Twilight, I'm gonna go see what your friends are doing.
Okay. See you later.
She waves to you and you wave back. Then you're off. You go to Sugar Cube Corner, which is the usual meeting place.
Hey!
Howdy! They all say to you.
Today's the big day.
Yup, here's the day that you propose to Twilight, Applejack says to you. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Do you have the rings, darling?
Rarity says.
Yes, I do. It's right here in my pocket.
Are you excited?
Pinky says.
Yes, I am.
This is going to be so awesome!
Rainbow says.
Yes, it will.
I can't believe that you and Twilight have been together for this long.
Fluttershy says.
I'm as surprised as you. I bet everyone else here is surprised, aren't they?
They all nod. After that, you decide to put your night into action.
It was nice talking to you gals.
You say and leave. They wave and you wave. It's time to put the most amazing night of your life into action. You ask Twilight if it's okay to watch Celestia's sunset together and she accepted. You're about to watch the sunset.
Celestia's sunset is so beautiful, isn't it?
Twilight says.
It is. It's as beautiful as you.
You say, which causes Twilight to snuggle into you.
6 months ago today, we went on a date, and it was one of the best days of my life.
You're up Twilight's back and she gets more comfortable.
It was one of my best days, too.
She says, looking up at you. You caress her face and scratch behind her ears. The sun is almost down and you decide that now is the time.
Twily,
Yes?
can I ask you something that will change our lives forever?
Yes?
She looks directly at you. You pull the rings out of your pocket.
Twilight, will you marry me?
You present the rings to her. She has a shocked look on her face, and it stays like that for 15 seconds before she smiles and starts tearing up.
Yes. Yes, I will.
She wraps her hooves and wings around you. In the distance, you can hear cheering from her friends. After that, the sun is down and the moon is up. While you were looking at the starry night sky, your mare falls asleep on you, and you decide to take her home.
Time to take my princess home.
You pick her up and carry her home. As you walk into the castle, you walk to Twilight's bedroom and you see Spike is already in bed. You lay Twilight in bed and cover her up. Before you left, you give Twilight a kiss on the head and whisper into her ear.
I love you.
You start to say, but you hear a sound from behind you. It's Spike.
What did you two do?
He says, eagerly waiting for your answer.
I proposed to Twilight.
You proposed to Twilight?
Yep.
Spike starts walking up to you.
I have a few things to say. 1, you better not make love to her. 2, if you hurt her feelings or break her heart, you're dead. 3, you better not throw me out into the streets. And 4, congratulations.
Then you both handshake.
Spike, I have a few things to say to you.
1. I won't make love to Twilight, and if we want children, we will just adopt. 2. I won't hurt her feelings, but there might be fights between the two of us. 3. I will not throw you out, because I'm not that kind of person. And 4. Thanks.
Why aren't you sleeping with Twilight?
Spike questions.
I was wanting to get home before it gets too late.
This is your home now.
It is true. This is your new home, so you might as well sleep here.
Let's go to bed, Spike.
It's been 3 weeks since you proposed to Twilight, and for 2 weeks now you've been planning the wedding you're almost ready for. The location of your wedding is Canterlot. It's a Canterlot wedding. Your wedding is going to be like Shining Armor and Princess Cadence's wedding, hopefully without a visit from Chrysalis and her changelings. Speaking of Shining Armor, he's been on you like Spike was.
If you break her heart, I'll have the guards on you.
You made yourself the main attraction of Equestria when you came here, but now you're making headlines. You can't even go outside because of the paparazzi or photographers wanting info or pictures of you. Today is the wedding rehearsal, and man, you are nervous and excited at the same time. Everything is perfect. The decorations, food, and clothing, etc. The wedding rehearsal went as you expected. It went perfect. But you're not worried for the wedding rehearsal. You're worried about the official wedding. Will something go wrong, like another changeling invasion? Or will there be a war over this? You have no idea what could happen. It could be anything. Today is the day. This is it. It's you and Twilight's wedding. You're nervous and excited about this day, but also afraid of what might happen. Twilight tells you there's nothing to worry about, but you're still afraid of what could have. Celestia notices it and tells you, "You have nothing to worry about. I will make sure your wedding will go perfect without the troubles of our last Canterlot wedding." Celestia assures you.
Thank you, Celestia.
You and Twilight are getting dressed for the big day and you see your friends talking about something. "I can't believe it's happening," Applejack says. "Today's the day things will change between us and Twilight."
Don't worry, Applejack. Twilight will still be our friend,
Rarity says.
You're right, Rarity. Nothing will change between us once I'm married.
Twilight assures Applejack.
I'm not going to change anything between you and Twilight, AJ.
You assure Applejack. "Are you two ready?" Celestia jumps in.
Yes, we are.
You and Twilight both say. The wedding is about to start, and you are so ready. You see Twilight and her dad walk down to you. You hold still. "Every pony, we're gathered here today to witness the union of this human and Princess Twilight Sparkle," Celestia says. Twilight's dad says, "My wife and I," and he lets her go. You hold her hooves in your hands and look into each other's eyes. You and Twilight take your vows and put a ring on each other.
Twilight, I give you this ring as a symbol of our vows. With all that I am and have, I honor you. With this ring, I thee wed.
You say. Then Twilight says your name.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our vows. With all that I am and have, I honor you. With this ring, I wed.
After putting your rings on, Celestia announces, "I now pronounce you mare and human. You may kiss the bride." You and Twilight kiss and watch every pony cheer.
Support me on Patreon. Subscribe and make sure to ring that notification bell to know when I post new content. And please, feel free to join the Lotus Garden. Links in the description. Thanks for listening, and look forward to more. Good night, every pony.